How are you? Good afternoon. Are you guys ready? You give me the high sign. All right. All righty. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, Omaha's favorite and free summer concert that we've enjoyed now for 31 years returns next month, thanks to the generous private donors that we have donating for this concert. Everyone knows this event as the City of Omaha's Memorial Park Concert, so that's what we're calling it too. This year, the date is Friday, June 28th, to knock off a great July 4th holiday celebration and weekend. So here's the concert lineup for this year. First of all, backed by popular demand, we will begin again with videos of local bands on the big screen during the day and in between acts. Thanks to our partner KPAO, Omaha's Community Television, for producing this video. Spotlighting local bands has been a big hit since we started doing that about 4 years ago. The deadline to apply has been extended until midnight tonight. So if you want to apply for this, it's till midnight tonight, and the application is available on our website, memorialparkconcert.com. Then, first on stage is a group known as Inhaler. It's a popular indie rock band from Dublin. The lead singer has a pretty famous dad who has performed in Omaha a few times, and his name is Bono. Inhaler has performed at Lollapalooza and the Omaha Festival and has over 180 million streams. Our 2024 headliner is Roger Daltrey, the rock icon and co-founder of The Who. Daltrey was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with The Who in 1990. He received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammy Foundation along with the band in 2001. He has appeared in TV shows and movies and was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for his performance in Tommy. Daltrey and The Who have a long list of hits including We Won't Be Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes, Who Are You, and, of course, Pinball Wizard. As a solo artist, Daltrey has released 10 albums, including his most recent album, the critically acclaimed As Long As I Have You in 2018. After hours of great music, the night will end with one of the largest fireworks displays in the Midwest, and it's always bigger and better than the year before. The show will be accompanied by a soundtrack that will be played live on Classic Rock 105.9, our radio sponsor. The concert is staged every year in beautiful Memorial Park in Midtown. So now I'd like to ask Josh Fry, who is our Parks and Facilities Manager, to come forward and talk a little bit about what's going to happen with the park.
Hello. Well, we're very excited to have it back on our traditional date of June 28th, right before the 4th of July. As the mayor said, it may bounce around a bit from year to year just so they can acquire that amazing talent that they get every year. I'd like to give a shout out to our parks crews that work tirelessly for weeks preparing for this event to make it happen each year. Many people and departments are involved, but our crew in the Parks Department really take a lot of pride in this, and this is something that they love helping with and working with all the different folks. I'd like to recognize our Omaha Parks Foundation. Tiffany Regan, our Executive Director for the Parks Foundation, is here. Great partners. They do so much for us all over and just really help make this event happen. And VGA, Vic and Heidi and the team are here, and they it's amazing to see the logistics that go into this, and working alongside these folks has been amazing over the years. VGA's been great the last several years here, putting this concert together for the community, and it is really amazing to see. So the event details will be available at memorialparkconcert.com, and you can search Facebook, searching Memorial Park Concert for information, and then as we get closer to the date, there will be more information on parking, park rules as we get closer.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Josh and his team, they always do a great job getting the park ready for the big day and cleaning up after it. Now we just have to pray for sunshine and no rain. So thank you very much. You and your department. Matt Kalsovich is our parks director. He wished he could be here today, but they all put in a lot of time and effort in this and make it a really fun event. And like I said, it takes a lot of coordination to put on an event of this size. So many, many, many thanks are due to our Parks Department, Omaha Fire and Police. They work really hard on this concert. Park Omaha, Public Works, our media partner, Summit Media and Classic Rock 104.9, and of course Vic Gutman and Associates for all the event planning and management that you do to bring this big concert together every year. We are so appreciative of all of your hard work. So with that, that's our big announcement. Any questions?
I would say recently you passed a grant for storm victims. Can you tell me a little bit about that and the reason why?
Yeah, let's talk about what we just had a press conference for first, and then we could go to other issues. Other questions about the announcement for the concert at Memorial Park?
How nice is it to get back on a traditional weekend?
Well, I think it's great. You know, I mean, of course, we had to do a halt during COVID, and then we did it in August one year. Was it last year in August, Vic?
It was in July.
Or in July. Just hoping that that things would settle down with the pandemic. It's nice to get it back before the 4th of July and just kick off the 4th of July weekend. And so I'm happy the way it is. And we have the College World Series in June, and then we have this coming up at the end of June, and it'll be a great event. So I'm happy it's kind of back on the regular schedule again.
What's the backup plan if it rains?
You know, we always, well, I don't know. Let's talk to parks. We always have, just hope it doesn't. And there has been many years it's rained during the day, and people had their blankets out. And I don't know if we've ever truly been rained out.
Well, the concert's been.
Do you want to come up?
Not,
Do you want to come up? Well, come on up because they can't hear you. Go ahead and announce.
not since it's become the city of Omaha, Memorial Park concert. We've not been rained out. But in past years, when it was Commercial Federal or Bank of the West, they've had thunderstorms where they've had to cancel. I remember one year they let the fireworks off really early because there was going to be storm. But thankfully, since the city has taken it over, we've not been rained out. Mm-hmm. And you really can't bring the talent back another day. They're contracted to perform that evening.
It's just a chance you take with an outdoor
Yes.
concert. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't rain and the weather is good.
Same time about normal. When can people start bringing out their kind of blankets and stuff?
Do you want to say when the park will be open?
So the park opens at 5 a.m. that day, so people can come out and set out their blankets. We do have, a no tarp policy and no stakes in the grounds, things like that. So just be cautious of the parkland and what they take care of out there, and you can come out and claim your spot.
So if you want to be out there at 5 a.m. to claim your spot, feel free. The park will be open. Those are regular park hours. Parks open at 5, close at 11. So it'll be open, of course, later. But hopefully it'll be a great day and everybody will come and really enjoy it.
Is there going to be anything different, this year than in past years?
I don't think so. Because the stage is, we moved where the stage was. The stage is on the Dodge side of it now.
No, we have a
the
really
south
good
side.
setup since we've had the last several years, and maximizes the space for the visitors and really gives a nice view for everybody in the park.
So pretty much everything is the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be set up the same. Other questions? Boy, we must have done a good job here. Yay. Now, the question is, how many of you have heard of the Hoop? Okay, all right. I was when I heard it, I was so excited. I think this is going to be great. It'll be great this year. So Inhaler, I'm not familiar with, but obviously when I read about them, they're pretty good. And like I said, he's got quite a famous father that has been in rock and roll for a long time. So it'll be a great concert. Any other questions? Okay, I'll answer your storm question. What did you ask me?
I was like, can you tell me a little about the assistance that you approved for storm victims here?
Sure. Every year I do a set of, we call it neighborhood grants that we give out. I put budget $100,000 to give neighborhood grants. People apply. They're for anything for beautification to safety issues to all different types of things that they put in grants. Some of those are small, some of them are bigger. We were all ready. We had the applications in, and we had our team decide on who was going to be awarded grants this year. And then when the tornadoes hit, we felt like it could absolutely be much better used this year to help the victims of the tornado out in northwest Omaha. So we sent a letter to everyone that applied to the neighborhood grants and just said this year we have just are going to move a different direction. Apply again next year for a neighborhood grant if you had great things that you wanted to do in your neighborhood. But this year we think it's the best to go to help those people that are victims of the storm. So what we did is we decided just on two entities. One was Relevant Church out in Elkhorn. That was kind of a staging area during the first couple days of the storm where the volunteers gathered, where they brought, water and Gatorade and things like that. And they've done a lot with organizing the volunteers. And then because so many students, families, and homes were affected, we thought another excellent place to send money would be the Elkhorn Public School Foundation. So we just took that $100,000, divided it in half, gave 50 to Relevant Church and 50 to the Elkhorn Public School Foundation. And it'll go to good use.
Thank you.
You bet. Any other questions?
How's your health?
Oh, thank you. Good. It's 3 weeks today. 3 weeks today I had it replaced, and I'm walking without anything now. So it's every day it gets better. So yeah, I got to start exercising more, but it's good. It'll be a while before I can run again, but it's pretty good right now. All right, thank you all for being here today. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.